Gillette Stadium. Ashland is the Super Bowl champion of Division 6 and the winner of the Aganis Trophy.
The Clocker volleyball team faced a buzzsaw last Friday, dropping straight sets to the Hopkins and Hillers, but it's a very different team they're facing tonight. The Framingham Flyers coming in winless at 0-10. Good evening, everybody. I'm Josh Abrams, joined tonight by special guest announcer Brian Syatt.
Josh, thank you very much. I'm excited about tonight's game against Framingham.
Okay, Brian, glad to have you with us.
Yep.
It is Think Pink night tonight here as the Dig Pink night tonight, and so they're not charging admission, so come on out tonight, but cash donations are welcome, all proceeds going towards cancer research. Cece LeBay, the opening serve for the Clockers. Nice strong start there. LeBay overpowering there, and first point of the night goes to the Clockers.
Strong jump serve, 1-0.
So we noticed pregame, no Ali Politica, so we'll keep an eye on that situation. LeBay back to serve again here for the Clockers. Another hard serve dug out by Framingham. Cross-court attack, dug out by Sneha to LeBay, to Morella cross-court. Too hot to handle, 2-0 Clockers.
Perfect set. She tended to dig that out. Missed it, but 2-0.
Okay, close to the net, played nicely, caught Ashland off guard. Yadav had trouble with it, but the point gets over to Amershek on the far side with a nice kill.
That is 3 in a row for CC.
Okay, Clockers coming out strong, putting that Hopkinton game behind them. You had to be a little bit nervous coming in, first facing an undefeated team and now facing a winless team. They did a good job playing up to the competition last week. Worried about them playing down to the competition tonight, but so far no worries. Though I spoke too soon as LeMay serves into the net, an unforced error. And Framingham gets on the board here, 3-1.
Yep, tonight is the final home game of the regular season, so looking good, 3-1 Ashland.
Ooh, big jump serve, we didn't see that in warm-ups. Nice read by Kylie Cardosa with the kill. 4-1 as Ashland recaptures the serve right away.
Yep. More impressive was that dig, though, from the serve.
Absolutely, and any Framingham fans in the audience tonight, we're going to apologize in advance. We are not going to be calling players by name. We were not supplied with a roster before the game, so it's going to be all Ashland when it comes to names tonight. Gonzalez with her first serve, and Framingham can't handle it, out of bounds, 5-1 Clockers. And Brian, we were talking about this pregame. Again, I don't know how much you've seen of our broadcast during the season. Gonzalez is a very deceptive serve. There's not a lot of velocity, but she seems to be able to put some spin on it, and defenders have a lot of trouble with it. This one gets dug out cleanly, though, up to the front court. Sneha digs it out, but too far off the net. Played nicely by LeBay. It's still in play.
And that is out.
Too hard by Framingham, so 6-1. Clockers on a roll. Gonzalez back for her second serve of the night. Dug out on the back line. Set up to the front. Quick shot over the net, played nicely by Gonzalez. Sneha Yadav with a desperate shot, doesn't quite reach the net.
Yeah, Framingham had a really good deep shot in the corner, so good defense turns into offense.
Okay, so Framingham's libero back to serve here. She looked impressive in warm-ups. Very deliberate. Maybe I reverse jinxed her, but right into the net, turned back over to the Clockers. They're up 7-2 as Cardosa heads back to serve. Yadav and Singer step out. Alvis into the game.
I think this is number 11.
Yep, this is
Keely.
Cardosa.
All right, another senior.
Good hard jump serve. Free ball over the net, recovered by Ashland. Here's Simpson, cross court, dug out by the libero, high up in the air, right toward the net. Quick play by Alvis, read it beautifully as a mistake there by Framingham. That ball just sailed over the net instead of a set to a teammate. Alvis read it and deposited it for the point.
I tell you, Ashland's serves are clearly one of the strengths of this team. And of course I jinxed it. That's okay.
Rookie announcer. We've all been there.
It's like an announcer telling a field goal kicker hasn't missed in 30 shots, and there we go.
And then you get the double doink.
You get the double doink, which we're not going to talk about.
A little backspin on that serve. Well played here. LeBay sets up nicely for Amershek. Just an overpowering kill. 9-3 Clockers.
You know, we saw number 12 from Framingham warming up with those serves and some of the digs and the spikes. She looked like pretty legit. So.
Okay, Amershek out. Singer serving now for the Clockers. And finds a hole between the two lines, so that's an ace for her.
That is an ace.
So your Clocker front court right now is Alvis, LeBay, and Simpson. We've mostly seen Simpson on the near side of the court here, and now she moves over. There's a set toward the top, toward the net. Sneha with a diving dig. Now over to Simpson, hard and in. Point goes to the Clockers.
Yeah, dig spike, baby. We got 11-3, first set.
Clockers in command here in the first set. 11-3, as Brian said, Singer to serve. Ribeiro digs it out. Setting here to the near side. Well placed, but LeBay there to answer. Here's Simpson again. Libero ducks. Interesting call there, Brian. I don't know if I agree. I thought that caught a lot of line.
It looked like it caught some line.
I think the libero helped the cause by ducking.
It was close. No chalk, but
right.
Give it to Framingham.
Okay, Simpson digs this one out to LeBay. Back to Simpson. That one definitely was too far. I enjoyed the chalk reference. That's what happens when you get a couple of baseball guys announcing volleyball.
That's right. I'm still fresh out of the Olympics, beach volleyball. Maybe the lines are right, not the chalk.
That is a much different sport.
Yes.
So 11-5 Clockers. Framingham with the serve. Gonzalez wisely lets that one go as it sails well wide and out of bounds. Server was definitely thrown off there. She started her motion, stopped, and then realized she had to keep going, I guess.
Yeah, and actually the ball went out of the court, out of the gymnasium, took a left in the men's restroom, and we're ready to go. Is that Simpson serving right now? Yep.
Yes.
So I know might be telling Framingham to wait for the whistle.
Either that or fine. Yeah, saying you could have reset that. I don't know.
Oh, good try, good dig. It's out, nice serve.
Good communication there. It looked like Singer was ready to play it, not aware of where she was on the court, and suddenly she pulled back, and wisely, as it turned out, that one out of bounds. Simpson again to serve. Framingham answers. Light touch over the net. Simpson digs out to LeBay. Alvis going deep and long, out of bounds. 13-6. Clockers now. Framingham making a couple substitutions here. Libero sits down, a couple of others.
Framingham's deep, about 8 subs.
Yep.
Ashland today, about 5 subs.
Simpson digs out to LeBay. Morella in the hole for the point, 14-6.
Framingham had a touch on the block, but too much. Like another sub for Framingham.
Libero back in now. And Sneha Yadav serving for the first time tonight. She's been getting much more consistent these last few games. But again, I just jinx her there. This is what we were seeing earlier in the year. Just she has a great serve, but been plagued by inconsistency most of the year.
Plus my jinx in the beginning, I think, is just, we'll have to figure out a way to reverse that. 14-7 Ashland.
I don't know how that one cleared the net. Here we go, Morella Cross court, dug out by Framingham, set at the net. This will be, I thought it was going to be contested. LeBay let it play, and to their detriment, point goes to Framingham. 14 to 8 Clockers now, but Framingham controls the serve.
It wasn't a hard spike, but a little touch. Just got between the two defenders.
Morella with an awkward dig, but gets it to LeBay. Back to Morella. Again, finding the hole there, right in front of the back line. She got it over the block on the front, dropped it in front of the back.
It's perfect positioning, right in the middle. Hit them where they're not.
That's a good strategy. Hit them where they're not.
Hit them where they're not.
Goes across sports.
I was gonna say.
Not the best color man in the business for nothing, folks.
What a
Great serve there
serve.
by LeBay, and Cardosa mistimed that one. She was up way too early, and it cost her. Point goes to the Flyers. Right? Framingham Flyers?
Framingham Flyers,
Not the
yep.
Friars, the
Not
Flyers.
the Flyers.
Okay.
Come fly with me.
That's right. Dinner and a show tonight,
Yep.
folks.
Number
Morella
4.
digs this one out. Tough play for Amershek. She can't get it over inbounds. That one hit the post.
Hit the post.
So 15 to 10. I mean, early on, this really felt like Clockers were large and in charge, but it's suddenly just a 5-point game with the Clockers up 15 to 10. Dug out here by Simpson. LeBay to Amershek. Dug out by Framingham. Here's an attack attempt. LeBay equal to it. Yadav over to Amershek, and she should go to free ball with that one, not try to one-hand it over.
You know, a quote from a great movie, Rounders. Framingham is hanging around. I'm hanging around right now.
This is some of the complacency we were worried about in pregame, Brian.
Yep. What a
LeBay
dig.
to Cardosa with a hard hit, but blocked partially at the net. Kept alive by Framingham. And a miss hit. Oh, a tough break. They were just on a roll there.
Yep.
Consecutive points.
They had the block dig set and unfortunately missed it, but Ashland ball, 16-11, first set.
Okay, Clockers catch a break here, and Gonzalez will be back to serve. Again, Brian, keep an eye on this serve and watch the rotation on it. See how they have the defenders will have some trouble with this one. Dug out and heading out of bounds.
You're right.
Right toward Cameron Tom Hamilton. A little disappointed he didn't make a play on that one.
Next time.
Scoreboard has it 16 to 11. I thought
there should be
they-
17,
yeah,
but
I think I'm missing a point there. We got to.
I think the refs.
Oh, they were okay. No, that was actually they're going to call it that Framingham was moving in advance of the serve.
Oh, okay.
But I do think that the scoreboard is off by a point right now. It's showing 17 to 11. We'll go with what the board says because more often than not, they're right, we're not.
So I think it's interesting. A lot of the Ashland velocity is so hard. Then you have Sophie over here that just changes it up.
Mm-hmm. Again, just like early in the season, Rob Silver and I were really noticing just defenders and having a lot of trouble digging out her serves, like with the rotation, with the spin because she can do back spin. She'll put a side spin on. It's very interesting to watch. Okay, Framingham doesn't have too much trouble with this one. Free ball over the net.
Right.
Dug out by Simpson to LeBay. Back to Simpson. Hard.
Just missed.
Thought I might have tipped somebody at the net, but no call. Point goes to the Flyers.
The Flyers 17-12. I guess
Still
they're
a
going to stick.
5-point game.
Yeah.
That one's going sailing out of bounds. And again, I mean, I was watching at Libero in warm-ups, and she looked very poised and effective, but she has not been showing it here in the game in her last 2 serves.
Yep.
So another break here for the Clockers, 18 to 12. Cardosa back to serve. Right at the Libero and right out of bounds.
Again, you have 2 different serves. You have the nice soft touch, a little curve, then you have the pure power velocity.
Again,
So-
if we can make the baseball analogy, they are mixing speeds and locations
Yeah.
effectively.
It's
I think Cardosa took a little something off that one, but I saw a backspin. Good hard attack there by Framingham, but
a huge
Ashland
save by
plays it.
Cece. Yep. That's in.
So number 9 on Framingham is tapping her chest that she's taking responsibility for it, but I thought she was getting coached from her teammates to let it go. But the point goes to the Clockers. They've been able to extend that lead. It's an 8-point game now as Framingham calls timeout.
First timeout.
Okay, so while we have a timeout, let's do a quick recap here. Obviously, here in the first set, Clockers up 20-12. The girls came in tonight at 9-9. Again, when they ran into that powerhouse Hopkins and Hillers, dropping 3 straight sets. But they finished the regular season on Wednesday at Medfield. The latest MIAA power rankings came out this morning, and the girls moved up a spot to number 10 in Division III, despite that three sets to none loss to Hopkinton. Top 32 teams go, so the girls are in good shape here. And then Framingham, again, kind of the opposite of the Hopkinton team we saw here on Friday night. They are 0-10. They've only won 4 matches all season, 2 against Wellesley, 2 against Walpole. They haven't won a set this month.
Wow.
But their last 2 games are at Needham tomorrow night, home against Milton on Thursday to finish up their season.
But Framingham is not going down slowly. They are staying in it, playing aggressive, and kind of getting better as the game goes on. So we have a good match over here. Pretty busy here in Ashland High School.
It's a busy night for Ashland sports, that's for sure. We'll get to that next time out. Cardoso's serve is almost got away with that one, but Cardoso's serve just overpowering right now. Clockers up 21-12. That's a free ball over the net. Alvis setting for LeBay. Back to Alvis. A little touch. Framingham with their little touch. LeBay gets it to the center. Cardoso steps in, and now a free ball by Simpson. Played right on the line there, and a miscommunication by Framingham. No second hit lined up there. Point goes to the Clockers, 22-12.
Ashland staying with it. Very few unforced errors over here. So 22-12. Going deep.
I was just going to compliment Cardoso. She was doing a great job with body control. I mean, she was taking that running start, but then taking a little something off the serve, so she didn't serve it out of bounds. But that time, the momentum just carried that ball right out of bounds.
It did.
Framingham down 22-13, but with the serve, it's a terrific serve. Just skimmed the top of the net, and it was all they could do to return it. But now we're in play here. Off the net, Imershek, Yadav, and
I was going to say number 12 from Framingham looked really good in warm-ups. She had the serve, also the spike over there. So
it's almost like the same motion when she's at the front of the net as when she's serving.
It's impressive.
Yeah.
Very impressive. And
but that time it cost her. Again, it's a game of inches. If you miss that hit by just a little bit, that's the result. So 23-14 now. Substitutions on both sides. Singer comes in. Amershek goes out for the Clockers. So again, Simpson, LeBay, and Alvis on your front line. Singer, Gonzalez, Yadav on the back. And Singer wishes she had that one back. Right into the net. Ball goes right back to the Flyers. 23-13 is the score on the board.
So we have number 6 from Framingham. Down 15-23. Good jump serve.
Simpson had some trouble with that one. LeBay recovers. Yadav, second time in a row, she could not get that third hit over. So again, she's not being fed really well either. Can't lay it all on her. So 23-16. Framingham on a kind of a mini run here, trying to stave off elimination in the first set. Yadav digs this one out. LeBay over to Simpson. Nothing Framingham could do on that one. Well placed right in front of the back line on the ace.
That is for Taylor. The left to center is clearly her right up the middle. That's her specialty.
Okay, Gonzalez out, Morella in. 24-16, we're at set point here.
Nice
serve.
serve.
Simpson catches a break. Got a lot of tape. That's a carry.
Yep.
And the point goes to the Clockers, and they finish it up. So the first set of the night goes to the Clockers, 25-16, and a well-played first set. Good to see them bouncing back from the tough 3 sets against Hopkinton on Friday night.
So clearly Ashland with the serves. That was clearly huge strength in the first set. Framingham kind of got better as the set went along, but set one, Ashland.
Okay, so Brian, while we have a timeout here between sets, let's go to tonight's dad joke. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, tonight's dad joke. Why are elevator jokes so classic and good?
I probably should know this because I'm the king of dad jokes, but I have no idea.
They work on many levels.
Here we go. Can I use that again, or?
Not tonight, not on the broadcast.
Okay. All right.
But if you've got your own dad joke, bring it on.
Okay.
And we'll turn that over to the audience as well. If you got a good dad joke you want to share, drop it into the comments, whether you're watching on Facebook Live or you're watching on YouTube. We're glad to have you with us. I'm Josh Abrams. He's Brian Syed. Glad to have you with us tonight. Next to last regular season game for the Clockers.
You know,
go ahead.
I was going to say, weather-wise, today was like the first crappy day of the week. A lot of rain, 50 degrees, but it is beautiful here in Ashland High School. A couple other sports going on. We have field hockey senior night, and I think the boys soccer team is playing at the Ashland Middle School as well.
That's
so
correct.
Pretty busy day over here, last week of October.
Yeah, all the seasons are starting to wind down. I mean, golf is done for the year. Cross country, I think they may have their last meet this Saturday. And, you know, again, football has their last regular season game. I guess, you know, the game against Hopkins on Thanksgiving doesn't count as a regular season game. It happens after the MIAA playoffs. And I believe that all the fall teams that have power rankings, that have a postseason, all but girls soccer, I believe, are in good shape to move on. Boys soccer is a little bit on the cusp. They really need a win either tonight against Hopkinton or tomorrow against or later this week against Medfield. But talking to Coach Tiago Moda before the game today, he seemed to indicate it was win one and in. So
awesome. It's incredible.
Absolutely.
Ashland is becoming a huge powerhouse over here, and our women volleyball team continues to do great things on the volleyball court. So.
So interesting thing I just want to point out to you, Brian, noticing this is like the third game in a row in the second set. We're seeing the freshman, Genesis Camacho, coming in to start the second set. Again, this is probably her third, maybe fourth game coming up from JV. And it's just an interesting little strategy that Coach Ray LeBay has been employing, that she sees no action in the first set and then starts off the second set. Okay, this is actually what they did last game, too. It looked like she was going to start the second set and then got subbed in right at the last minute. So
too funny.
I don't know if there's some gamesmanship going on there or what.
Maybe.
But here in the second set again, Ashland took the first set 25-16. Framingham will start off here in the second set, serving from right to left. And that first serve goes sailing well out of bounds. So Clockers, just like the first set, earn the first point of the set.
Yeah, the Ashland fans over there were getting a little loud over there. It might have affected the serve, but we got CC serving up 1-0.
Yeah, we got a healthy student section here tonight.
We do. Nice serve.
Dug out nicely, but far across court. It's going to be a free ball over, and we got a whistle, and it's going to be a carry called against that. Oh, double hit. Double hit.
Got it.
There you go. So Clockers now up 2-0. LeBay will continue to serve. Got to take that ball out of play.
Oh, what a serve. Deep. Again, a huge strength.
Just textbook there.
It is.
She found the spot, and the libero and the other backline defender both looked at each other as that ball dropped right in between them and well in bounds. That one's going to be long. I'll tell you, Brian, this year is a little different. We're announcing from up here at the top of the bleachers versus at court level, and you can see these things so much better. Can predict them a lot more easily. Definitely seeing the angle when they go out of bounds like that.
Totally, 100%.
That one is.
Let's see.
Wow, that's almost the exact same placement that we were. We kind of questioned a call there, but they're calling it the same way.
Yep.
So point goes to the Clockers, as that one to us appeared to catch the line.
It did, but
was called out of bounds. So Gonzalez back to serve here for the Clockers. and doesn't quite clear the net. So right back to the Flyers. Looks like we've got a 1-point game on our hands.
Tight game to start the second. Is it 4-2 or 4-3?
I was expecting the point to get added on there. We'll
Me
see
too.
what they've got going on. Well, the board says 4-2. We'll see how they play it.
Number 12.
Wow.
I love it. It looks like there's a little timeout.
Yeah, we're gonna have a referee conversation here. This is interesting. The other thing I'm just noticing, Brian, we're here for the JV game, and the two judges have reversed positions for this one.
They did. I never noticed. So the head referee, there's actually nothing behind him, so he's got to be careful. He doesn't take a step backwards.
Oh yeah. I've refereed my share of co-ed Jewish sports volleyball matches, and I can tell you that first step, it's a Lulu.
It's a little scary.
So, and of course, coming up later tonight on ESPN Monday Night Football,
We have the Saints versus
the Seahawks. In Seattle. And again, our game started here tonight. I'm not sure what happened if JV started late, but it's a trickle-down effect. Varsity, we're starting probably almost 40 minutes late tonight. I am told by my sources in Seattle that they will hold the start of that game in case we go long.
Just in case? Okay. The crowd's getting into it right now. We have Framingham faithful on our left.
She appears to thrive on the pressure,
does.
though.
I love it.
I love it.
So there's the referee is speaking to the Framingham coach right now.
Okay.
Not sure what's going on, but some kind of check-in.
Of course, just a reminder, folks, you're watching Ashland High School Girls Varsity Volleyball on WACA-TV. Just a reminder to check out Clocker Talk here on WACA-TV. It's Ashland's own high school sports highlights and interview show. Rob Silver and I are your hosts, and we welcome your input on who and what to feature in an upcoming episode. Have a future Clocker that should be profiled on the show? Drop us a line at clockertalk@wacatv.com.
So 2 Clocker Talks ago, I think you lost some kind of bet where I'm assuming Rob is a Cowboy fan.
Rob is a big Cowboys fan.
I know you're a big Philadelphia fan.
And yet somehow we can be friends.
We could be friends. I remember you and I had a friendly bet with,
Absolutely.
Years ago where I'm a Cub fan.
And I'm a Phillies fan.
And I had to wear a Philadelphia Phillies jersey.
And hat.
What,
there are photographs.
There are, and it's unfortunate, like with social media, it will never go away, but that was the time that I was coaching baseball, I think with Josh, and we had a sliding drill with that Philadelphia Phillies jersey, but good times.
Those were some fun times, coaching Little League and the Sizzler tournament.
The Sizzler tournament, oh yeah, in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Those
were some fun teams, just some good kids, and
young age. I think still middle school, but a lot of bonding going on. So I'm not sure what the delay is.
This is really something. I've never seen this in a high school volleyball game before.
This is strange.
So did you want to talk fantasy football, or is that a topic better left unsaid?
No. So Josh and I are part of a father-son fun fantasy league. Last year I was in last place, so I have the toilet bowl trophy, and Josh and I are going up against each other, and I'm in trouble. I need some defense from the Saints.
I think you need the New Orleans Saints defense to score like 20 points.
I think they need to do what the Tampa Bay Bucks did to my Bears, pretty much. So we are back. Framingham serving.
Gonzalez digs this out, but too far over the net. Clocker's able to recover. Still some action at the net here. And finally, Simpson with that running one-hander, but Framingham able to answer, blocked at the net by Simpson. This ball is still in play, the longest volley of the night here. Simpson with an attack, but right into the net.
Wow. The dig by Framingham, number 25, was pretty impressive. That was a good spike by Ashland, and number 12 is at it again.
Okay, so Clockers with just a 1-point lead. Framingham with the serve, and arguably their best server going right now. And the reverse jinx works again.
It works again, I know.
All kidding aside, I'm not trying to really jinx these kids. She is a terrific athlete, terrific volleyball player.
We've jinxed Ashland just as much.
Absolutely.
But
shows you all the control we as announcers have on the games. Yadav with a beautiful serve this time. Libero, her counterpart, Libero, digs this one out. Framingham, the terrific play there, the ace, right in front of Sofia Gonzalez. Still remains a 1-point game here in the second set. Again, if you're just joining us, the Clockers took the first set 25-16, but don't let that score fool you. It got to be pretty close in the middle there. It was a 5-point game at one point before the Clockers were able to pull it away.
You know, Josh, as you said, the point before, longest rally. This one, the second longest rally.
Simpson
Huge jump
digs
serve.
this, but it's way back. Yadav tracks it down, and now a free ball behind the back. LeBay with a terrific play there. This one's right at the net now for Framingham, and a miss hit there in the middle, and the point goes to the Clockers. So again, these are the kinds of plays we see, Brian, that indicate, you know, the record is earned.
Yep.
Right, 0-10. I don't mean to denigrate Framingham in any way. These girls are giving it their all, but you can definitely see a difference here tonight.
100%. What's really cool is after every point, the coaches are coaching it at every point. So continuous improvement. Number 2, another junior.
Yeah, that's Singer.
Yep.
So again, some terrific fundamental play leading up to the attack. You know, good dig, good set, and then just too strong on the attack, sailing out of bounds. So point goes to the Clocker. Singer will serve again. She dropped that one in very nicely. The Clockers had a little trouble there at the net. Somehow got 3 and over that time and got caught completely out of position as Yadav was pulled way too far off the back line, having recovered from the previous part of that volley. 2-point game now. Clockers up 7-5, but Framingham with the serve.
Volleyball's still the sport you never quit. Until the ref whistles, you keep on going.
Yep.
A lot of digging, flying around.
And these plays like off the net, Brian, I mean, there's nothing easy about that. Every net is different, and you just have to learn how to play it. Again, a little bit of scrambling now by the Clockers. They need to just kind of collectively take a deep breath and settle. They know they're the better team. They know they have the talent. It's just not showing on the board right now. It's a 1-point game.
7-6 Ashland.
Singer up top to LeBay. Took too much off it. She knows it. Got a little too fancy there at the net. Even if that had gone over, I think that they may have called that one a carry, just the way that she played it.
So Framingham is looking for the first lead, I think.
Yep.
Of the evening. Let's see what happens.
Singer was having trouble with that. Sneha gets it up top now to Simpson. Here's that same setup again. Took too much off it. Point goes to the Clockers.
So 8-7, another sub coming in.
So again, like that, yeah, this is Morella coming in now. I think like that hard play at the net, right? Like all that power and all that height contributed to some intimidation on that play, where rather than trying to go for the hard attack, that she tried to pull it back and, you know, get a little too much finesse on that one.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the Clockers score another point here with Simpson serving. So it's now a 2-point lead for the Clockers, 9-7.
It's hard with a strong serve like that. When it goes up high, you can't dig it. You gotta set it right off her fingertips.
This is right at the net, played nicely by, can't see who's in the middle right now. Oh, that's Genesis
I think
Camacho.
that was Genesis, yep. Kept it in.
So our heads-up play right at the net forces a Framingham turnover. Simpson continues to serve for the Clockers. Well placed there. That one, I don't know how it misses, skimming the tape.
It's crazy. The freshman Genesis kind of kept it in there with a nice little middle hitter spike. Taylor back at it. Another great
one's
serve.
Going long. Libero in trouble. It's a great effort to try and get it on 3, but they're not going to make it.
So that's 4 in a row for Simpson.
Sounds about right. And she's doing it. We were talking earlier. She's doing a great job right now of mixing speeds and locations. Right. She dropped 2 ago. She dropped right in front of the second line, and that one went a little bit deeper, and they weren't ready for it. And again, it forced a play deep in the other end. So we've got a timeout called by Framingham, who had tied the game at 7, but it's been all Ashland, 5 unanswered points since then.
like all sports, it's all about momentum. Framingham kind of built a little momentum, tied it up. Ashland, 5 straight points to a 12-7 lead. So timeout by Framingham.
Okay, so we'll take a quick check around the horn for Ashland Sports. We've mentioned what a busy night it is here, but going back to last Friday, the boys football team, a thrilling 29-20 win over Norwood. They win the TVL Large Championship in their final game at Medfield this Friday. The new power rankings haven't come out yet for football, so they're still ranked number 10 in their division with the top 16 going to the playoffs. Boys soccer we talked about earlier. They're going to wrap up their season against Medfield on Wednesday. They're currently number 29 out of 32. So again, getting a win, at least one win this week is going to be crucial for their playoff hopes. Girls soccer, they took on Hopkins earlier today. We don't have a score yet, but they're playing Medfield Wednesday to wrap up their season. We'll pick up field hockey. Actually, we've got a quick minute here. Field hockey is celebrating senior night as we speak with a game up at the football field against Hopkinton. They're at Medfield tomorrow, Dover-Sherborne on Saturday. Again, their new power rankings haven't come out yet. They're still ranked number 17 with the top 32 going.
Wow, incredible.
Taylor Simpson with the ace.
Another one.
Off the timeout, so if the hope was to cool her off, it backfired. Might have been her best serve of the night.
It was. She was going deep, but that was close to the net.
Good battle at the net, and way to keep this one alive. They're going to have to go long, and they clear it. Morella with the dig to LeBay. Back to Morello, little touch. Framingham recovers, and we get the whistle. A double hit there, I believe, is going to be the call, and it is. So another one goes against Framingham. Interesting, Brian. Like all season, I didn't see any double hits called, and then I saw them on the Hopkins game and now tonight.
Back to back, yep.
Just funny how it's almost cyclical. Got a whistle there. I think we have a net violation that time. Oh, double hit. Okay, another double hit. Interesting. Again, I thought it was an interesting strategy by the front line there by Framingham to try and just like drop one over because of all the battling happening at the net that maybe they could catch Ashland out of position. But it didn't work. And Simpson continuing on a terrific run here.
That is 8 straight because they were at 8-7 when Simpson was serving. It's now 16-7 Ashland.
Okay, so Framingham making the substitution, and again, number 12, the one who's drawn our eye all night with her play, both at the front line and serving. She comes in on the back. Libero digs this one out, setting to the front, near side, just trying to get it over in bounds. Genesis to LeBay, to Morella, blocked, but drops in for the point. So again, we were worried about Ashland getting complacent. It had been a tie game at 7. But now it's 17-7, 10 unanswered points here. Simpson with another terrific serve here. And again, some confusion on the Framingham side. Who is going to take that third hit?
You know,
can't play it.
Simpson's she's going deep, she's going short, just really changing up the speeds a little bit.
Yep, she's got a really good rhythm right now.
Take a dig.
Yep. Okay, cross court set, cross court hit. LeBay setting up for Genesis. Sneha Yadav's able to grab that one. Here's Morella. Got a good volley going here. Sneha digs it out to LeBay. Over to Morella. Hard hit and in past the sliding libero.
She had 3 spikes over there, and the last one nailed it.
I thought like that was her best fundamentals on that one. Just played it really, really well. There's a quick touch here, but Singer's there. LeBay trying to catch him napping. It's off the net and down for the point.
Another winner by Genesis. The freshman.
She is definitely making her presence felt. She's got the height and she's got some good net awareness as well.
Incredible. Yeah, Ashland's are only losing 2 seniors, so they have still young team, a lot of juniors.
Morella drops it over the top. It's called out of bounds, and the Taylor Simpson run comes to an end.
It did.
But what a run it was.
Incredible. 12-0 run, and now we have number 2 from Framingham serving.
Okay, so 20-8 clockers here in the second set. That one goes out of bounds, so it's a short-lived serve for the Flyers. Clockers will get it back up 21-8 as we see Genesis Camacho head back to serve. On the front line now is Cardosa, LeBay, and Morella. Here's the serve. Framingham scrambling a little bit here, and they're not able to convert. Just a bad angle, and couldn't get that one over the net.
Another good serve out by the freshman.
Again, I think for her, like, she's just getting it over the net. There's no, there's no other trickery or anything. Just getting a clean hit over and let her teammates take care of the rest. That was a terrific hit by Framingham, and Genesis just couldn't play that one. Again, that's not her strength. That's not her core skill set yet, at least, is getting the digs on a tough shot like that.
I noticed number 4 in Framingham, which is going right to left. Tough serve.
Yep. Okay, so make it 23-9 Clockers late here in the second set. Of course, the Clockers took the first set 25-16. LeBay trying to close this one out for the Clockers. Singer sits down, and another freshman, Suri Bashina, comes in for the Clockers. LeBay with a hard hit right down the line and in for the point.
Yep.
That'll bring us to set point, Brian.
Again, like softball and baseball, pitching, volleyball, it's about the serve. Good serve, so effective. Another great serve.
Rivera couldn't handle that one. It was just all power right at her. Yep. Sometimes those are the hardest ones, right? We hear about, center and outfielder, right? The hardest balls to catch are the ones hit right at you.
Right at you.
And proven here in volleyball as well. So I didn't even catch. They already took the score off the board. So I'm not.
I think it was 25-9.
That's where I was going to go. So we'll call it 25-9 Ashland in the second set. And that reminds us, of course, we should take a moment here between sets. We want to thank tonight's crew. We got a big one tonight compared to most of the season here. So we want to say thanks, of course, to Justin O'Brien on camera, Tom Callahan on the courtside camera, and, of course, our thanks to the maestro, Connor Donovan, doing it all. He's producing back here. He's the one that gets the streaming going for us, and he's the one at the end of the day who makes us look and sound good. At least that's what people tell us.
I got some raffles going on, okay. The man behind the curtain.
So while these raffles take place, again, it is Dig Pink night here for the girls volleyball team. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Ashland Girls Volleyball on WACA-TV.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Marathon Deli. Marathon Deli offers a full range of lunch and dinner items for dine-in or catering. Fine cold cuts, cheeses, and meats also available, in addition to specialty wraps such as the Mayflower wrap as well as the Honey Bee wrap. They'll be sure to get your mouth watering. Serving Metro West for over 24 years, give them a call at 508-231-1859 or find them on the web at marathondeli.com.
And welcome back to the Ashland High School gym. It's girls volleyball taking on the Framingham Flyers. I am Josh Abrams, joined tonight by Brian Syatt.
Oh, it's great to be here. We just finished little raffles. Mr. Kyra is in the building. He won a couple of things as well, or won one raffle, so a lot of excitement going on.
Yeah, I was starting to think there was like some kind of a fix going on with these raffles because it was all Ashland girls volleyball players that were winning them.
We had at least one Framingham parent, I think, but...
All for a good cause.
All
again,
for
it's Dig Pink night here and raising funds for cancer research. So the Clockers up 2-0, looking to close this one out so we can all get home in time for Monday Night Football.
You know, it's cool. I see in the fans some alumni from last year's the Clippers. I know Maddie Clipper was on the team last year. She's in Pittsburgh. They had a big win against Clemson on the football side.
Nice.
So, trying to find the score for the field hockey game and the boys soccer game, playing in the rain. So, third set, waiting on Framingham, and we'll get going.
Okay, just checking my messages, see if anything's come in on those out-of-town. Well, they're not. They're actually in-town scores, but nothing yet so far.
Yep, big weekend in Ashland. Had homecoming this past Friday, Saturday. football team clinched the division. I think that's 3 straight seasons now, right? That they clinched the division.
Okay, and again, the maestro Connor Donovan helping me out. Jeez. So we're looking on the on Stephen Marks' Twitter handle, and he's helping us out. So 4-2 for field hockey. They beat Hopkinton today. They improved to 6-6-4 on the year, 4-2 on senior night. So congratulations to them, especially the seniors. And we'll look forward to seeing that new set of power rankings coming out real soon. Also, thanks to Connor, we can check in and we find out that the boys soccer wins 3-1. So terrific win for them after they dropped a 4-1 loss to Hopkinton earlier in the season. So they come back with a vengeance. So they improved to 9-7-1 on the year. So they are, sounds like they're above 500. And even if they were to lose against Medfield, we certainly don't hope for that. That they are advancing on to the MIAA postseason.
Yeah, Monday, October 25th. Could be a good day for Ashland. It's great to see our Lady Field Hockey players. Coach Molly is helping build that program up. So,
Coach Molly, an alum as well.
Yep.
We should add.
Yep.
So both teams taking the court here, ready to go for third set. Clockers up 2 sets to none. And it looks like, unless barring any last-second changes, the Clockers will open up the third set with LeBay and Simpson in the back, with Sneha Yadav in the middle, and then across the front line we'll have Cardosa, Morella, and Bashina. So again, it's surprising the freshmen picking up some quality minutes here against Framingham. LeBay leading it off here at the serve for the Clockers. Okay, here we go. Framingham seems fired up, and we've got a whistle, double hit. So again, the mental errors are costing the Flyers here tonight. Clockers for the third straight set take the first point. 1-0.
Your double hit is definitely trending tonight. So.
LeBay with another hard serve over the net. Cardosa may have gotten away with one. I'm not sure if that ball cleared the plane, but call goes to the Clockers, 2-0.
4 straight wins on CC serve, so looking good. Got 2-0 Ashland, third set.
Really got to let Tom know he can abandon the camera for a minute to grab these errant balls that are landing right by him. Another hard serve by LeBay, but dug out nicely by Framingham. Serve goes over, partially blocked. It's still alive on the Ashland side, and now we get a whistle. Point goes to Framingham.
Yeah, I missed the call, but anyway, 2-1 Ashland.
Okay, no substitutions for the Clockers so far here in the third set. Terrific serve by Framingham. LeBay setting for Cardosa. Diving play by the libero, but too far into the net to be played. Clockers up 3-1.
But that was hands down Framingham's best serve. Just a great dig from Ashland.
Yeah, just the mechanics on that just look terrific on that serve. Another good serve by Gonzalez. This is a missed set by Framingham, and this one's going to sail long and out of bounds. Tough play there for the libero. The point goes to the Clockers.
Yeah, it might have been a little miscommunication on Framingham, but it's now 4-1 Ashland.
Okay, Gonzalez took a little something off that one. Libero plays it, set up nicely here in the far court. And too far, catching Yadav Sneha off guard. Off her fist and out of bounds. So beautiful play there again by number 12 on Framingham. She's clearly the leader on this team.
Yep, having a good game so far. Good match. 4-2 Ashland. Tough serve.
Okay, right into the net. I was watching her feet. This is something that's happening to Ali Politica the other night. She was stepping on the line on her serving, getting called for it. So then she was very conscious of it from then on and just struggled with her serve all night.
Got it.
So Yadav with a terrific serve off the libero and out of bounds. So 6-2 Clockers now. See if Yadav can go on a little run here. She's due for one. And speaking of Politica, we haven't received word why, but she is not in the lineup tonight. She is not on the bench. Hope she's okay. We'll see if we can get an answer on that one later on.
Yep. Ooh, good try. And considering Allie is my neighbor, I'll probably get a scoop from Mom and Dad. I was looking forward to seeing her. I saw her sister play her 4 years in Ashland, so excited for Allie and again, another freshman on the team.
I'm not sure what call happened there, but somehow Clockers end up with the ball. Yadav will continue the serve. Good one that just skimmed the net. Deep return, played by Gonzalez to LeBay, and Bashina bounces it off the net and down for a point. Sometimes you just get lucky, Brian.
But I don't know if you saw her reaction when she spiked it, hit the net, her hands went up, loved it. She was excited. It's the nonverbal reactions you gotta love in sports.
Yeah, so Yadav here on a nice little mini run, and I spoke too soon as she hit it into the net. Turnover to the Framingham, so 7-3 Clockers now in the third set.
Framingham keeping it tight. Number 1 from Framingham serving 3-7.
Simpson digs this one out to LeBay. Back to Simpson, the old give and go. It's a high dig by the libero. Nice return over the net. LeBay back set for Bashina. Got a nice little volley going here, Brian. Deep return. Sneha back up top to LeBay. That was Alvis. Off Framingham and out of bounds. Point goes to the Clockers.
Yeah, it was a great rally. A couple nice spikes. And point Ashland. So 8-3. Got number 2 serving. Got Singer.
Yep.
Another junior on the Ashland team.
So Clockers sacrificing some height on the back line right now with Gonzalez and Singer back there with Yadav. Cross-court hit attempt by that number 12 on Framingham.
Yep.
Again, good mechanics, nice idea, just too strong going over the net, going cross-court.
Yep. Ball's got to go down. It's a little bit too high.
Wisely let that one sail out of bounds. Again, a back-to-back hits by number 12, just too strong and going sailing out of bounds. Brian, when you played volleyball, did you prefer, you're a righty, did you prefer being top right corner, top left corner?
Just in the middle for me.
Yeah, center?
Just center, yep. Unfortunately, I didn't use the knee pads that these ladies are using.
Sure.
My youngest daughter is on the middle school team. 55 girls tried out, and just looking at those knee pads. Takes a lot of guts to do it, but
Okay, Framingham serves that one into the net. Another quick turnover here. Clockers will get the ball back, 11-4. Taylor Simpson going back to serve. And Brian, I got to tell you, for somebody who didn't wear knee pads when playing volleyball, you tend to wear shorts an awful lot.
hey, that's my thing. Especially at Zoom calls these days.
Sure. Libero had to reach out for that one, but able to play it. And there's a little bit of a volley there before Framingham too strong, out of bounds. Point to the Clockers. Simpson went on a nice run in the second set. Let's see if she can do it again here in the third.
Good to say.
Good backspin on that one. Right at the net and over.
Wow.
Blocked momentarily. And Juliana Singer dove for it, went all out. Couldn't make the play. So ball goes right back over to Framingham.
I was going to say, Taylor, who took a lot of velocity off at just Framingham, had a nice little dig. But a great serve, though. Number 9, I think? 3. Number 3.
Okay, Singer practically had 1 foot on the back line, so she knew exactly where she was and just watched that one sail out of bounds.
Yep, good defensive placement.
I think she struggled a little bit early in the year. Again, inexperience with court, court vision.
awareness.
Yeah,
yep.
Court awareness,
Yep.
exactly. And it was good to see her. She made a couple of plays like that tonight, so it's good to see the development, the learning.
Exactly, continuous improvement.
So right now, teams seem to be just kind of exchanging serves right now. Ball going back and forth. Nobody can really establish a presence. Framingham has the serve now, but they're down 13-6 in the third set, and they're down 2-0 so far tonight. Simpson to LeBay. Cardoso with the big overhand. call that one in.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it hit the line from here.
It's interesting. I thought that the far judge called that one out. But it's going to be a clocker ball.
Yep, 14-6. We have CC back serving. Had a nice run to end the second and to start the third.
Here's LeBay. Strong serve, dug out, tracked down, over by the libero. Can't get it over that third hit. Couldn't get it over. So point goes to the Clockers, 14-6.
But another strong serve. Created some toughness on the Framingham side. So 15-6.
Okay, again, okay. So I'm going to say, not seeing a lot of substitutions. I think we're back to the starting 6 for this set. LeBay, too strong, sails out of bounds. High running jump serve. Clocker scrambling a little bit. Bashina decided to go one-handed over there. I thought she would try and free ball that one.
You know, we apologize. We don't have some of the names on Framingham, but number 4.
We don't have any of the names.
Yeah, I don't have any of the names. That is her specialty, this jump serve.
Yeah, no, she looks great.
Yep. And
Until
every time
there.
we say something,
Try to pay them a compliment.
I know. But it goes both ways. We've done the same for Ashland.
Absolutely. We are equal opportunity offenders. 16-8 Clockers here in the third set. Gonzalez back to serve. Morella steps out. I don't think I've seen Gonzalez do a running serve like that before.
I swear that was the first time.
Yeah. It was effective.
As you said, it's just different velocity, spins it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so tough to defend.
She sent that one deep. Framingham plays this one-handed, not enough to get it over. Simpson was ready for that one to dribble over the net. Gonna have to start calling her Hoover. Cleaning up the floor. So Gonzalez with her third straight serve here. Clockers up 18-8. That one's coming right over the net. LeBay sets it backwards. I don't think she meant to do that. Free ball here by Simpson.
See if Framingham can do anything with this. It's number 12.
Beautiful shot. Spotted it right between Gonzalez and Sneha Yadav.
Yep. Left to right.
I feel like Yadav's having kind of a quiet night tonight.
A little bit.
You know, noticing her more on the serves. Yeah, like against Hopkinton, it was like Yadav. Like she was digging balls out all over the place. But seems to be having a relatively quiet night tonight, which is fine. You know, again, you look at the scoreboard, not individual.
Exactly.
And another serve right into the net. I would have to say at least 3 out of 4 for that libero serving into the net on the first attempted serve.
I agree. Tough night serving.
Okay, up to 19-9 now. Yadav back to serve here. Let's see what she can do. Good, hard first serve. This coming right back over the net. Alva sets to LeBay. Over to Bashina with a hard right-hander. Point goes to the Clockers. Looked like there was a block at the net.
So I think what happened after the block, they kicked the ball and hit an Ashland player. So that's
Okay,
why
so a little bit of unsportsmanlike, getting a little bit of a warning there.
Yeah.
Okay, 20-9 now.
I don't think it was intentional, but
Yadav, again, there's
deep.
that hard, inconsistent serve. See, we're gonna have to work on that, try and get under control as they move into the MIAA postseason.
It's the postseason. So we got 2010 Ashland Framingham serving. Number 1.
It's a long serve, and Sneha watches that one sail out of bounds. 21-10.
See who's going to serve over here for Ashland.
Okay, well, Singer will come back into the game. Bashina will step out. And she'll take the serve.
Yep. She's had a pretty good day so far serving.
Mm-hmm. So again, we're seeing that unusual backcourt pairing of Singer and Gonzalez. Diving play by Framingham. They're scrambling a little bit, but they'll get this one over on the free ball. Sneha digs it up and sends it up front. Over to Simpson with a hard cross-court shot. nothing Framingham could do on that one. They just don't have the answers tonight, Brian.
It's the 1-2 duo between CC and Taylor, and always from left to center. So
here's Singer. Dug out by the libero. Set and over the net. Sneha digs this one out. Simpson, hard, and might have been blocked at the net slightly, at least deflected. Couldn't play it. 23-10 now.
But a nice overhand spike, left to center.
Oh, I know she got a little crossed up there. Again, the mechanics seem to be a little bit off on that one. Served into the net. So 23-10 now, Clockers. Trying to close this one out in the third set and close out Framingham 3-0.
And number 12. Good serve. Up,
right out of bounds. So we're at set point, 24-10.
Set match point.
Set and match point, exactly. And they're bringing in Simpson. They've gone to the closer.
But we're gonna have a timeout over here.
Got a timeout. So Brian, that will give you a chance. This is a little something that my partner Rob Silver likes to do, and award the Silver Star of the game. So start thinking about that. We'll talk about that in the post. See who your Silver Star. Again, we got plenty of candidates tonight. It's been a terrific game all the way around for the Clockers.
It has been.
So also want to take a moment here. We never thanked our sponsor, and that's my oversight. I apologize, but Marathon Deli, want to thank them for their sponsorship and certainly taking care of us tonight as well as the crew. Lots of great food. Again, marathondeli.com. Get all the information. Check their menu. They've got a wide variety of sandwiches, wraps, paninis, family dinners, and more. What'd you go with tonight, Brian?
So I go with what I go with every single time: the chicken salad. Like when we're getting sandwiches to go, every time my wife's like, "What do you want?" You know what I want: chicken salad, lettuce, and tomatoes. Except my youngest daughter got me into the turkey Rachel.
Oh, that's a good sandwich right there. Yep.
It used to be the chicken salad, and now I'm a Rachel guy. So, but tonight I went back with the chicken salad.
Well, speaking of Rachel, on Friends, were you Rachel or Monica?
I was always Rachel.
Okay.
I'm a Rachel guy.
You're consistent. I
I'm
love
Rachel,
it.
Yep.
Okay.
And Joey.
Set point, match point. Simpson with the serve with plenty of backspin, and that's the ball game. 25-10 is your final. So Clockers go 25-16, 25-9, and now 25-10 to close out Framingham in straight sets. They improved to 10-9 on the season. They're above 500. Number 10 in the rankings as of this morning on the MIAA Power Rankings.
Incredible. Great way to close out their last regular season home game at Ashland High School. So regular season is this Wednesday, correct?
Let me check my notes. I believe that is
Wednesday.
Correct. Yep, they finish up the regular season Wednesday at Medfield.
Medfield, got it.
Okay, so before we wrap up, Brian, we posed it to you earlier in the game, I should say. So who is your Silver Star?
So it was tough.
So many deserving candidates.
It is, but I'm going to go back to my weird comment about softball pitching and baseball with the pitching. And one thing with this team, their serves. And I have to go second set, I think 9 or 10 straight finished up today. Taylor Simpson.
Okay, I concur with that choice. I would also award her the Silver Star as well. So congratulations to Taylor and the entire Ashland team. Again, straight sets tonight, 25-16, 25-9, 25-10. Wrapping up the regular season and celebrating Dig Pink Night here and some good fundraising efforts here by the team as they wrap things up here, some cancer research.
Yeah, it was a great evening. A lot of people supporting, a great call, supporting Framingham and Ashland as well. And a nice victory from the Ashland Clockers. 3 victories tonight. Volleyball, field hockey, and boys soccer. So
absolutely.
Incredible.
Congratulations to all those teams. That'll do it for us from here. For Brian Syed, I'm Josh Abrams saying thanks for watching here on WACA-TV.